Backpacking. A very fun but important hobby. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about why backpacking is very important for students, college students, adults in the workforce, and survivalists of all types, whether it's aliens, zombies, or, well, anyone. In this video, I'm talking about EDC care. So, in this video, I'll talk to you guys about what I have in my backpack and why I think EDC backpacks are important, but also a very fun hobby to partake in. So let's get to the video, but first let's talk about my love for this backpack. And as you guys can see, I've used this backpack quite a lot. I have had many different situations where this backpack was useful in terms of school and just basic everyday carry things that I may need. This backpack is a very useful backpack, and I definitely recommend it. Go check it out on Amazon. The link will be in the description down below. Now to the video. So the beauty of backpacking is it can be done in a lot of ways. So backpacking is a hobby for a lot of people who like to be outdoors. I personally like to have an EDC backpack that's everyday carry, which can carry a lot of stuff that I feel I could or would potentially need in case I were to travel, build something, craft something, you name it. I try to be prepared for a lot of things. Some other things that could be used with backpacking is self-defense, school stuff, your computer, or just any storage you need. It's essentially like a man purse. That's what I always would consider it, but for your bag. Backpacks are generally unisex, so anyone can use a backpack, and they come in all shapes and sizes. Here's my backpack right here. I like to have a pretty decent sized backpack because I like to carry a lot and make sure I have a lot on me. And one of my future goals in life, and just in general, is to travel more and see the world. And backpacking is an excellent hobby to get into if you want to travel or explore or anything like that. I know I'll be doing exploring more once the weather starts to get warmer. I don't like the cold. But yeah, I want to sort of talk to you guys about like what I keep in my backpack and why I have it. Starting with the bottom part here, I keep. This is a recent addition to what I added, so I like to have a marker or a Sharpie on me, pen, pencil. I just like to have a utensil on me, and the Magnum, the Sharpie Magnum, is a new addition. It is a pretty thick piece of Sharpie. It can be used for marking a lot of space. So yeah, the Sharpie Magnum can be very useful, and that's why I keep it. Now, another thing I have are wire cutters. In case like I were to get something that has like mini zip ties, you can use these to sort of bolt it. According to the thing, they're ESD safe, and they can be very useful to cut wires or anything that needs opened up. Important thing to have on you is a flashlight. I am a person who, if the opportunity comes, loves to explore. And I like to explore at night, which sounds really weird now that I say that out loud. Me and my friends used to explore a lot at night, and that's how we would get around and like learn new things about the area we were around, getting to know the area, potentially climb things if need be. And one of the important things that some of us neglected to carry was a flashlight. A flashlight, pretty bright. It helps you see at night, and generally it's one of the best forms of self-defense. I'm not an expert with flashlights by any means. I don't know. I don't even know how many lumens this thing has, but I just know it is bright. Like I am in a bright room right now, but a flashlight is very useful, if especially if you're an explorer type. Another thing I like to keep on me, because me and my friends, if the occasion comes up, likes to have a fire, and I like to be prepared. I have one of these lighters. This was gifted to me because I've never really had light. I've never really grown up with lighters or anything, so it's it's a lighter. I don't like this lighter that much, but I still have it. Like, yes, it was a gift to me, but like some of the things I dislike are if I were to light it like this, it rises up and it burns. I'm not going to show that for viewership purposes. I don't want to get injured on camera. But it's important to have a lighter. This thing, it's just this thing I've had for a few months now. This was also, I found this and I was like, okay, I'll check it out, see if I like it. This thing is like a razor holder. It's like a box cutter almost, but I don't like this thing that much, and I might leave it, like take it out of my backpack. I just don't really see a good use for the thing. Yes, it is a box cutter. It does its job, but it doesn't have any good like way to slice except for this. And if you look at the edge right here of the razor, it's fairly it's just flat or all around. And I like to personally have something with a sharp pointed edge to cut something with. So this is something I've been carrying around, and I might just take it out. I just don't see the point in having it. So other thing, if I don't drop it, I like to carry is a pen. Pretty self-explanatory. A pen is a pen. It's permanent writing, pretty much, and I like to carry a pen. And I used this when I went to college, and pens are useful. So that's all I really have to say. Pretty self-explanatory. A highlighter. A highlighter is a good way to mark something in a book, or a good way to write down important notes or highlight important notes. So if I were to use it, it could be a good mark as a reminder of this is important. And, bright colors usually attract the eye more than blank, bold text in a bulk setting. That was way too over the top. Think of a whole page of just writing. You highlight one thing, that'll be the first thing that catches your eye. That's at least for me. But yeah, highlighter pretty useful. This thing I love. This is a box cutter that I use. This is, one of my favorite box cutters I've ever owned. It has a fine pointed edge. It's got a bulky grip, and I have big hands, so it fits around my hand pretty nicely. Over here we have we have a mechanism that has extra razors. It's like a storage compartment for them, so I can constantly switch it out every time a razor gets broken, and it is very useful for me. I like this thing. This is probably my favorite thing. It's so much better compared to this. I personally think it's amazing. So, if you're a person who wants a box cutter, I don't know why everyone would think, box cutter or a knife. I would highly recommend this Rock River auto loading box cutter knife. It's very useful, and I really like this thing. So that's all I really keep in the bottom compartment. I thought I would carry more, but next to the next thing. This is a thing I've had for a while. I found a YouTuber who talks self-defense, and I think self-defense is a very interesting topic, and it's something I personally would like to learn more of. And this YouTuber, I'll link his channel in the description, and talks self-defense gadgets. He talked about a thing called the Stinger Tactical. This thing is a very, very nuts whip. It's a whip, essentially. And it hurts. I never got a full thwip of it, but it hurts. And it's got a little end right here, like a glass breaker right here, and I think it's fairly useful. And like I could see myself keeping this in my car more than my backpack, but I don't carry my backpack every day. And if I'm to go to a city like Chicago or something, I like to play video games. As you guys know, if you guys are subscribed to my channel, I live stream a lot of video games, and sometimes some video games do give me headaches, or depending on the day, I get a headache from watching a screen. So I get I have these glasses that I take with me to help protect my eyes from screens, and it does really help prevent headaches. They're fairly cheap, and they were gifted to me, and I really like them. So I definitely like wearing them around. It's been a while since I wore them, but I find these very useful, and if you're someone who suffers the same thing like I do, I would recommend those to you. I am someone who likes to swim, and I've never fully tested this out, but this was like a gift to me a few years back. It is one of these. It has like a paracord lanyard to it, so I can put it around my neck. And what it's supposed to do is you're supposed to put your phone in here, and you're supposed to go into the water, because my phone does not handle water. And no, I'm not going to test it. I don't want to buy a new phone. I mean, I do, but I'm not going to right now. So I keep this around in case I would like to take some videos or pictures while I'm swimming. And I don't know how reliant these are. I would have to do more research, but overall, I have been keeping this in my backpack just in case the occasion rises up. It's been sunglasses. These were a gift to me from my girlfriend, and I don't know if they're too small in my face or not, but I really like these things. They protect my eyes fairly well from the sun. I like how they look, and I like how they look on me. My girlfriend got them for me because I'm a huge fan of Iron Man, and he has the cool aviators, and she found a similar pair, and she got them for me, and I fell in love with these. I like to keep them in my backpack so I can have them on me at all times. Okay. So the last two things in this pocket, if I'm correct, are knives. Now I need to question myself, because if I have like 4 sharp edges, I don't know if I'd be looking. I'm not looking for trouble or anything, but like I've always seen knives as tools. And this one was a gift for me last Christmas from my girlfriend's father-in-law. It was technically my first real knife, and it's from Camillus. It's small, and the only issue I have with it is just look at it compared to, like, it doesn't fit in my hand that well. And the jimping right here, it's not my favorite knife in the world, and there's a good spot right here where I can like really get in there, but I'm worried with how small it is. Just my hands are just too big for this knife, but I do like it, and I definitely value it because it was a gift. But it's got like a cool like thing for your belt in case you want it. This one is a fixed blade that I got like a couple back in the summer. It's a fairly nice knife. I like it a lot. This is much more well suited for my hand. I can cut up some food with it if I need to. Like, if I were to go camping, I haven't gone camping, and I was still in high school when I was camping, so that was like, what, like 2020, 2021. I graduated in 2021, within that age range, or with that time. We went camping, and that was a fun time. And we definitely would have benefited from a knife like this. This thing is definitely, it's handy, and I love this knife. It's good for cutting things. And yes, there's a difference between box cutter and this. When it comes to like more heftier tasks, I'll use this. But when it comes to opening a box or something light, I'll use this. So yeah, that should be the last knife I have in my backpack. A very important thing you should have in general, whether it's in your house, your car, or on you to some capacity, or within range of you, I think you should have it for all three factors of that. I like to keep one on me. It's a first aid kit. This thing is very, very useful. Your aid is very important, and this thing, let me open this up real quick. This thing I got at Walmart back forever ago. It can hold a lot. I'll do just because I'm doing a bag review and like my EDC stuff, I'll do a video talking about this because I know I don't want the video to be super long, to the point where it's just talking mostly about medical stuff like first aid. So that'll be a future video if you guys really like this video. So a first aid kit is very important, and you should always have one on you to some capacity within range. A lot of jobs have them. A lot of businesses have them. Your health is very important, so you need to have one of these. I like to sightsee, so that's binoculars. I was gifted a small pair of them back, it's been a couple of years, and the wrong end. I like to use these because they're very good for sightseeing. Just watching myself look at binoculars. Overall, this is very cool to have, and I like them. If I want to like see an animal from a distance or a bird, I definitely think binoculars are worth having, and I'll carry them around more. I like to keep earplugs on me. This is in the small pouch. I like to keep earplugs on me. Earplugs are very important in case like you're about to go into a loud environment. It's always good to keep a pair on you. Backpacks can be important for a lot of things, such as everyday carry, school. Backpacks can hold a lot. Think of your hobbies or things you like to take with you on the go. Think of things like if this was an emergency situation, and have a backpack ready full of things that you prioritize or things that you will need. Backpacks are very important, and you can carry a lot with backpacks. And yes, they can get heavy. So that's all I have for this video. If you guys want, hit the like button, and I'll know that you guys will want a video about med kits and my med kit storage. And also remember to comment down below. I'll be doing a Q&A here soon. So comment your question and hit QA for the video. And then if you guys would love to subscribe, that would be awesome. I'd be so happy to have you guys here. So also, if you're subscribed, hit the bell icon to get notified every time I upload a new video. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great rest of your day.